This is the story of a tiny ant and a brave dove. On a hot summer afternoon, the sun blazed in the sky like a fiery orb, turning the forest floor into a shimmering sea of gold. In that warm and glowing forest, a tiny ant named Ari moved quickly across the ground, her tiny legs working tirelessly as she searched for water. After wandering for a long time, Ari finally spotted a small sparkling spring in the distance. Just above the water, a tall blade of grass leaned over the surface like a narrow bridge. Carefully, Ari began to climb the smooth blade of grass, but suddenly, a strong gust of wind swept through the forest. The grass swayed sharply. Ari lost her footing, and in a moment she slipped and fell straight into the water. The rushing water tossed her tiny body like a leaf in a storm. Ari struggled desperately, trying to stay afloat. High above the spring, a dove named Serena was perched on the branch of a tall oak tree. Her white feathers shone brightly in the sunlight. When Serena noticed the tiny ant struggling in the water, she quickly plucked a broad green leaf from the tree and dropped it gently into the water near Ari. The ant quickly climbed onto the floating leaf, gripping it tightly as the current slowly carried her toward the shore. Finally, the leaf drifted close enough for Ari to jump onto dry land. She was exhausted, but safe. Not far away, hidden in the tall grass, a hunter had quietly raised his gun. He aimed carefully at Serena, who was still sitting on the tree branch. Seeing the danger, Ari rushed forward without hesitation. She quickly climbed up the hunter's leg and bit him sharply on the heel. The hunter shouted in pain and dropped his gun, startled by the sudden noise. Serena spread her wings and flew high into the jungle canopy, escaping safely. From the ground below, Ari watched proudly. The dove had once saved her life, and now she had returned the kindness. From that day on, Ari often stayed near the spring, no longer afraid. And sometimes Serena would perch nearby, as if reminding her that true kindness is never forgotten. Because even the smallest act of kindness can create a chain that saves lives.